Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Hunter Classic, where we are once again on Hemmeldal, but we've gotten up to the other lodge here, which is, Oh wait, I can fast travel. I wonder if that's because of... Okay, well, fast travel is apparently a thing I can do right now. I didn't realize that, actually. But I want to go in the inventory, because thanks to a lot of you guys commenting, we're properly prepared for this hunt this time. Two big thanks go out to Danger Floof, who has been a very big supporter of the Hunter Classic as soon as I started the series on the channel, and their tips have been very, very helpful. And then I also want to give a little shout out to a new, kind of viewer or supporter of the channel as well. I'm probably going to get the name wrong, I am so sorry about it, but let me try. Eetu Tuomaala. I don't know if that was correct pronunciation or not. I feel like I've just ruined the language for you, my apologies. But also a big supporter who just joined up and was very happy to see the Hunter Classic. And one of the things that has been very clear about the feedback is that the slower pace, the just open, enjoying the game instead of trying to get a, goal met, is what people like the most. So I am more than happy to be able to do that. And I think the big thing is because of me doing other series, I've always tried to be more goal-focused and show something off. Whereas this one, people just like this as a wind-down series. And if that's the case, I am happy to oblige with that. What else do I have to talk about before we get into it? The inventory I'll bring up in just a moment, but I also do want to thank everybody for watching and also supporting the channel, because we have finally hit the 500 sub milestone. We are halfway to the 1,000 mark, which is going to be when I will open into streaming, and I'll look at investing into getting the internet service for that. So that's a huge milestone. I could not have done it without all of your guys' help. Thank you so much for just supporting the channel and subscribing. It has really helped us grow, and it's been amazing to just kind of see this start as a really small channel that was slowly working its way up to 100, and now we're over 500 subscribers. It's been amazing to get up here, and I want to thank everybody for all the help that you have provided for us reaching that mark. But we're going to get right into things now, and one of the tools that I'll actually have to pin it in the comment. Well, actually, I'll leave it in the comments, and this was something Danger Floof told me about as a tool. Is there's actually a thing out there where if you select the map you're going to, you can see much better the weapon and ammo types to use. So this is like the Hemmeldal roster I have right now. We've got the 30-06, which is basically good for everything except for, I think, a couple of small animals, like the fox, the lynx, and the ptarmigan. But then we got the 243, which is good for those. And then we also have a shotgun with some birdshot. You know what? I'm just going to see. Maybe I'll even try taking a shotgun scope with me. I think I have. Crossbow, rifle, one loader. I thought I had a... Oh, actually, you just take a 4x32 rifle scope, eh? That's this one, right? Yeah. Okay, so... now we're all set and proper. So we're just going to head out to... Oh, actually, there's also something. I also picked up some things from... Now, it's a little deceiving. You can actually get a lot of, free stuff in the... in the game to start with, but it's not actually through the Hunter website itself, or, when you boot it up. It's actually on the Steam page. There's a free DLC thing that you can pick up that has a number of things, like face covering, water bottles... I think some camping supplies, there's moose scent, moose scent right there, wind indicator, there's a number of things that's actually really nice for that. I was surprised, and there's nothing, when you actually have the Hunter launcher loaded up, that it actually tells you about that stuff. So, very big thanks to Danger Floof for letting me know, because that opens us up for some more equipment. But we're just going to walk out and try to go after basically anything we can find. With the weapon loadout I've got, I think we can handle anything on the map if we come across it. And I do remember the days of, when I was was it no, it must not have been subscribed to, the Hunter Classic, but it was between sub-periods, because you basically would, when you used to sub, you'd get licenses for all animals, whereas if you weren't subbed, you'd only have, a select few you could hunt per map, if even that. Now, with it free-to-play, it's completely changed. Any animal can be hunted as long as you have, basically, the ethical weapon for it. Although, I mean, you can still hunt them without the ethical weapon. It's just that it's much more approachable for you to go onto any map and hunt whatever you'd like, which is very, very good for the game. mission-wise, depends on what you guys want to see. Like, because of all the feedback that came in that just enjoying the nice, like, slower version of hunting, where just, like, go out, take your time, go find what you can. I don't know if I'll try to make it too, like, goal-focused or, like, action-focused. I'm more just going to try to do what you guys have enjoyed, which is just the nice, slow atmosphere of just being out, taking in the reserve, the map, and just enjoying the time in... I was going to say time in nature, but it's kind of like time in virtual nature, I guess. I will just be out about, enjoy, sightsee, hunt. Just enjoy it as a nice wind-down weekend series of sorts. Like I say, that is probably the biggest thing that I am super, super happy about that came out of, like, feedback from the Hunter Classic, is people just enjoyed the nice, slower pace of it, and just enjoying the hunt entirely. I just had a little bit of water try to keep my throat hydrated for the intro, and already you can see it's already wreaking havoc on me. That'll wear off in time, but we'll just go out, try to go after anything we can. I do have the moose scent on me, as well as the roe deer collar, so if there is anything like that we come across, I have a little bit of equipment there. But I think for the most part, because I'm using more like the actual firearms rather than archery equipment, I'll probably be able to get a lot more actually done if we do come across it. The 30-06 is good for bear, moose, roe deer, reindeer. I think that's about it there. And there's also, I think, the red fox, the lynx, and the ptarmigan. But yeah, equipment is basically prepared for anything we come across. Whether I'll actually have the accuracy to hit it or not is another matter, but we at least can say we are prepared for whatever we might stumble on. As for, like, how quickly we'll go through maps for that, I'll really leave it up to you guys. Like, I have no problem if you guys have a particular map you really enjoy to spend a couple of weekends there, or only one weekend preview, move on to the next, or what have you. Like I say, this is going to probably be just a nice, relaxing series just to get out, enjoy, hunt, see what we can do. And it's something I really like after having done so many series that are generally more like... Ooh. Okay, we've got something right ahead. And this is actually where we'll have the 243 for it. Ooh. Actually, that reminds me, I should probably load this up, shouldn't I? Yeah, that probably would be a smart thing to do. Okay, so I'm crouched down. Oh, you know what? I should have... Okay, it's still kind of on, so let me... almost on it, just right about there. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's not what I want there. Actually, I should see. Okay, so... Oh, that actually is labeled as B. Okay, my bad. Yes, we'll do... Oh, you know what? I'll keep the moose scent... Actually, no, let's move it there. I thought that was actually number 8, because it... Yeah, it almost looks like an 8 instead of B. That's actually one of the nice things about Hunter Classic that I liked over Call of the Wild, was binoculars were easy to get out, because it was just, oh, B for binoculars. Now, something you can do with using the rangefinder is you'll actually... Yeah, you know what? I think I'll try that out and see. You can actually click a spot when you're looking down them, and then when you check your mini-map, that'll tell you... You can actually kind of like get a placement of where that is relative. It basically puts a marker down where you're looking at. I don't know why I had such a roundabout way to try and get that done. I think it's because I'm still warming up with this being the first recording of the day, but... I figure what better series to enjoy than this as like your first little warm-up, as if we're basically going out right in the morning to do it. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that there, and let's preview where that is. Okay, so that fox call probably came from quite a ways up still. I think if we can find the trail, though, and depending on direction, we may be able to actually get ourselves a fox. I think I'm going to need more water. I gotta get this thing working up here if I'm actually going to keep through both videos. Well, I say both videos, it's going to be... I actually got a lot of recording I want to do today, because I'm in actually a good spot where I finally caught up to where I wanted to be with, like, recordings, renders, and uploads. I'm basically... at Tuesday, and I have up to the first half of Friday ready. Dang, that actually travels quickly. I think that's one of the things that I'm not used to for... Okay, no, not that far. Maybe about there? Almost. Bingo, that's basically right on it. Yeah, I think for Call of the Wild, the animals move actually generally a bit slower unless they're in like a trot or a kind of fast pace. So I definitely have quite a bit of ground cover to like catch up to where he is. It'll probably be pretty hard to sneak up on though, just because we are in such like dense terrain. That is the thing about being out here, is you can see all the road and pathing is definitely just that one corridor. The rest of it, you're going to be in bush, which means you'll be making quite a bit of noise when you're traveling through it. I do also have some Scent Eliminator thanks to that free DLC bundle. Okay, yeah, I don't think he kept going that direction, though. That's one thing about the Hunter's tracking system, is because of the distance they can kind of have between nodes, you could follow it around, but then it looks like it goes in like opposite directions of what you actually know. And I do have some first aid kits on me, not that I'm hoping to need them, but just in case. Since we do have moose and brown bear, not grizzlies, I think grizzlies are only North America, but because there are brown bears and moose out, there's a chance that I might accidentally get too close and something might try coming after us. I think it's a much more uncommon thing to have in this version, since it's more realistic than, say, Call of the Wild usually is. But I don't think it hurts just to have a little bit of over-preparedness. Oh. Okay, so it says it is close from this track here. I just need to get visual on it, and then we can actually probably take him down. But the thing is, foxes are generally very skittish, which means it probably is even run away because of me just walking up towards this area. Okay, still says roaming. So, okay, could be down there somewhere. I'm more inclined to think it's actually going to be kind of up over the mountain here. I'm going to not do the auto walk. I'm going to manually just kind of like go along slowly. And this is where free look is really helpful, because you can just get some view of your surroundings as you're slowly going about. Just kind of keep slowly advancing. Don't go too much. Just try to get a little bit of movement and see if anything like stands out or not. Now, one thing is that I haven't seen any other tracks, so it might actually have kept going down in that... Okay, so he actually did, or he or she kept down in that valley. Oh, there was a different call. Oh, didn't actually register as one, though. Okay, well, let me just slowly crouch our way to this track, and we'll see. Looks like it might be dropping, so I don't think that'll tell us if it's... Yeah. No, but it's very close now. See, I don't think I'm actually going to go prone yet. I'm going to just stick like this for a little while. Prone, if I knew we were kind of even closer, I would. Actually, I might even change the mouse sensitivity. I kind of feel like I'm... Okay, that feels more smooth. I thought it did. I guess it kind of depends on what I'm doing. Just kind of hoping we get one more call just to kind of help narrow down things even further. Oh, that's a... Oh, actually a lynx. I know, I'm going to keep on the fox for now, but... Almost right... There. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so it still says the fox is roaming. The problem is, with its coloration, it can probably blend right into this kind of area. Until I get a fleeing, then I at least know that it hasn't gone running off from us, but it can be pretty hard to spot in areas like this. This actually looks like it might be gaining some distance away from us, too. All I need is basically to spot it, and then if I have good enough opportunity, I think the 243 is the weapon you actually start with. So that, I'd probably reliably say I wouldn't have too much problem aiming and getting the vital shot, as long as I can actually find the animal. That's sometimes half the battle, is actually just spotting it. You know you're close to it, but actually finding, like, signs or seeing it is another story. But if we can get this guy, we might actually double back and try for that lynx. Now, from what Danger Floof mentioned, the lynx are extreme... Oh, actually, I was basically falling right behind it. Lynx are extremely hard to actually spot, or, like, even get a good opportunity to try seeing or shooting at. Okay, it does seem like we are slipping behind the fox, though, so it might actually be going at a fairly decent pace. If I can find another one, and it seems like the cone... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I might have to see. If the cone looks like it's getting even, like, further away from us, I think I might actually have to stand up to try walking just to, like, get us... up, keep the distance, like, we could fall behind if I stayed down like this for too long. Oh, I say that, although that is a much smaller radius. Now this is actually so small that he might pick us up and head off. Oh, no, see, that's where it's weird. You can get, like, it's super tiny, but then it jumps right back out. I don't know if that's because it actually, like, has a measurement, too, of how fast the animal... Ooh. Actually, this might work out, because if it... Oh, shoot. I was thinking if it went down there, then maybe we'd have a pretty nice area to view for it. Okay, let me at least see where this track's going off to. Because if it's still another pretty wide radius, and I think I might look at standing up and trying to follow a bit faster. Oh no, see, now it says it's small again. Yeah, we'll just keep on the trail. It's about all we can do right now. This is one of those ones where it feels like it's so close, you just need that one little view of it. Okay, no, I'm not actually going to switch that moose call, just because, again, we don't have another track for the fox right available at the moment. Now, it looked like he was still coming up, he or she, I still don't know the, like, gender of it. I think I need to get my tracking skill up a bit higher, and then I'd be able to know from tracks. See, it looked like it was coming up here, but there's also a chance that it just went down along the valley there. I'm really surprised, though, that for, like, the amount of calls that we got, we haven't had another one since we've basically been tracking dedicatedly. Is that even a word, dedicatedly? Since I've been more dedicated on this track. It's almost like the game has a way of picking up that, oh, you're on this animal now? We're going to make it silent. When you're not after it, it makes all the noise in the world. But when you are, nah. Okay, actually, maybe my thinking was correct there, because I don't see any other tracks, and we are close to the end of the cone here. And I am going to stand up and do a little bit of walking around, try to see. It's like, this is where the Hunter class can get a bit confusing, when you're right on a trail and you follow it exactly where it looks like it should be. It turns out... See, I'm kind of tempted, but I'm pretty sure that's just a female. Or that's just a cow. Cow moose. No, I think I might have actually been correct. I think the fox might have taken a hard right turn and instead went down into the valley. Because, yeah, we are at the very end of basically the cone and the radius. And there's nothing else up here. Okay. That unfortunately means a few things. First, because of that, it's the fox, whichever direction it did truly go, has gone a lot more distance away from us. And second, because I'm backtracking like this, we're just putting even more distance between. I might actually look at changing gears to whatever we hear call, going for that instead. It's one of the things, I wish if there was... That's one thing I kind of like to see done, is there's such a drastic change of direction, that change of direction immediately leaves a track, just so that way you don't have... Yeah, see, exactly. I was right, it did go right down to the valley. This isn't even in with the cone of travel. I should... Sometimes you gotta trust your guts, guys. Sometimes you really just gotta trust... Oh. Well, there's somebody glitching out, but unfortunately it's a... Oh, never mind. I thought it was just a cow elk, but we do have a bull moose also kind of freaking out up there, huh? Ah, shoot. Just because of the way the hill there is. I don't have a call to bring it in, but... Looks like they're both just trying to go up the hill. Trying being the operative word there. Kind of reminds me of old-fashioned... The old, like, silly animations where they just, like, do the block movements along. Okay, well, we'll have 30-06 ready, because if we're lucky, we can get the, Oh, wait a minute. This is the... Oh, that darn fox. It's really gone off in a weird direction. I thought it would have followed the curve of the valley down, but actually kind of, like, swerved. Oh. It still says we're in a radius of it. Or possibly might be. Well, at least get up here and try to see where these moose may be. Now, 30-06 with the right placement should put the bull down in a single shot. I just have to see where they've gone since they actually managed to get, like, up here. Okay, no, I think that's the cow. Yeah, no antlers on you. But I wonder if that means your partner slowed down a little bit or not. Yeah, funnily enough, we are actually continuing on the fox's trail while we try going for these. And let's see where this is. Okay, still says it's roaming up this way. Okay, I'm guessing that's probably the bull moose leaving a trail here. Yeah, speaking of. Okay, sounds like she ran off. Oh. Oh, crap, we also spooked a bear out. Actually... Okay, so it's female brown bear, but she's going kind of slow. So this is actually pretty good for us in a number of ways. Because we're going nice and slow, they might calm down, and everything is still kind of progressing this general direction. Now, I think we probably scared the fox if it was within, like, a certain radius of us with that shot. You're not too bad looking, but I don't think you're... Let me check your trophy size. Not really a great one, but you know what, just, yeah, we'll just get that out, spin us around, and just get a nice simple shot like this. Try a little bit. There we go, we'll take that. And there's a little bit of GM for us. Okay, so she... Yeah, I just want to... Okay, so that stood us up. I didn't actually mean... Uh-oh. Okay, she's kind of coming in kind of hot and fast here. I might actually even try getting a second one in on her. See, I was worried that she was actually going to run in and try taking us down because of... It looked like she was hard fixed on our location. So I just didn't want to take the chance of, okay, you know what, I'm going to save this first aid kit because I got plenty of ammo. It does kind of cause a little bit of issue given the, what we've been trying to track down, but we may even switch gears because, like, the fox I was having no super luck with. But when it comes to the bear, we might actually have something here. Yeah, that's bear prints. Okay, right, let's just grab you, and that should also make her trail clear right up, so tracking the bear will be pretty easy. Oh, she kind of got into a weird slide look here. Yeah, I didn't think... The first one was, I think, too low for the heart, but the second one, at least, was... Okay, so that's that taken care of. Now we got something else here. Is this the fox track again? No, that's moose. That's definitely... Yeah, those are both moose prints. Okay. Now, the bear wasn't exactly very fast on the, like, running. Oh. Actually, it looks like it was already turning around right at this point. And that's from a different bear. Now, let me just try to follow these for a bit with the 30-06 at the ready, just because we're in bear country, and we are also on the trail of a spooked or startled bear. Might not be too happy with what we've been up to. I feel like it probably kept fleeing this way, though, with the shots that we took. Actually, doing this, I kind of forgot what the time was. We're probably close to wrapping this episode up. We'll see if we can maybe even get this bear and end the Saturday's episode here, but then Sundays, we can just keep going right from this spot. Okay, I still said fleeing. Now, we'll kind of see what the other side of the mountain here is, or like what the other side of this slope is. It looks like this might actually be some pretty good territory to get some good spotting in. Yeah, it still says fleeing. Watch out, another print here. Still fleeing? Nope, down to roaming. Okay, and she's... doesn't say she's too far either. Yeah, this is... Now, I mean, it is mean, but there actually is something to say advantage of having the high ground. Like right here, we're probably going to have some very nice visibility down into all these low-lying areas. As we keep following the track along, we might be able to spot her much more easily than she'd spot us. Yeah, we might actually see her somewhere right down ahead of us here. I can follow along what her path of travel is. I was kind of hoping it would have been more straight down that way, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Are these different? Okay, that's a new trail. We're not looking for that, though. I'm just trying to follow on this one. It's another one of those cases where it looks like it could be another shift of direction than what we were expecting. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more of hers. So I'm thinking she might have changed direction quite a bit right from that point. I'll have to head back up and then see where the trail actually is going. And it's one of those ones I don't want to pause to like do my outro in that yet, because that would actually just make this a little bit harder to keep track of her. If we at least get her or send her running, not that I want to send her running, I'll just kind of see where I can go from here. Okay, so she did go down into the trees. That's the one part where the Hunter Classic could use a little bit more tweak, in my opinion, is if there's something that changes the direction so greatly that it's... oh, fleeing. Okay, if that's the case, then we'll probably be able to leave the episode right here. So, thank you guys for joining me on this little hunt into Hemmeldal. We'll be picking up right here for tomorrow's episode Sunday. But again, big thanks to everybody for helping us get to that 500 sub milestone. I'll be doing a video just thanking everybody properly. Oh, something else going on. I'll be doing a video in time to properly thank everybody for that, but until then, just thank you guys so much, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. If you have any tips, comments, feedback, whatsoever, be sure to leave them in the comments right down below. Any questions or feedback I try to respond to as soon as I can on the channel. But until I see you in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.